I am not a financial advisor. These videos are all meant for educational purposes only. All complete Trader Academy videos are my personal opinion and perspective. Trading carries a high level of risk, and all results are your own responsibility. Please always demo first. Hey everybody, welcome back to CTA Review. Today is August 14th, Thursday, 2025. Hope you had a good day today. So, we keep calling it, baby. Let's go on in history and take a look at what we talked about. Coming up, higher highs and higher lows, peaking up, and then getting into this area, then retracing back in to that all-time breakout area and balance here. I made this video on the 12th. Today's the 14th, right? And then some examples that I also gave. So if you're paying attention to these videos, dude, you got to be eating and loving it. So I don't see, there's no one doing all this on the internet. I promise you, bro. And just to pause, yo, I'm doing epic shit. I'm really doing epic shit. And let me get this out the way. I'm not arrogant, and don't take it that way. I'm confident. And there's a huge difference. And let me tell you, boy, you better have confidence if you're going to be in any game. Right? So let me make sure I just said that. Look at this. We made the range from here to here, right? From that CPI low, that structure, right? Remember that? 50% was laying on that breakout area. And then we talked about popping up, right? So what's some more stuff that I was drawing coming down here is like kind of like the 5-year. I was talking about an imbalance underneath that 50. And you can see that's where it is on this time frame on the 1 hour. You'll see it clear on the 4 hour, and then higher high, higher low structure. Look at this right here. This one's just perfect, damn near. But I also gave this as an option if it was to go to the 15-year. So come in here, come back up, sweep the liquidity and break out levels and balance, and then come lower for another drive down. Just to maybe this is a sell model. They want to go deep. Right now, this is not out of the woods, because we did come down and we did come up, and then we came back down, and then we bought from here. So it's looking like this right now, where we came down from here, we popped up, we came down, and then we came up higher, and then we did this, right? So this is above high, that high. So let me tell you something. This is just fire, bro. I'm trying to tell you, I'm doing epic shit here. But this is Newsday. We have this 830 raid. Okay, and I gave you the playbook yesterday. If 830 is going to manipulate, then the 930 is going to expand the other way. And here you go. 830 manipulated down, shot down. What did it do? Took all that liquidity. Boom, I put the daily imbalance right there. I talked about that -2 to 2.5 coming into it. Underneath the breakout level. Mentioned that very clear about this 2 to 2.5, dude. And sure enough, what do? We drop down to it. Oversold. We get this down candle. Look at the down candle, last down candle. We pop up with a boner. Engulfing, very underrated situation, right? Always these engulfings are beautiful. Retraces back deep into the candle itself. 50% around the bodies, technically. And then it shoots up for now structure. This is a down candle, and we leave it. We're coming back in it. This is obviously pre-930. We're coming back in it, and that's using as a support. Use that last down candle and that open of this down candle, the second down candle. I got a blue line across it. Yo, look at this. So when we push up, yes, you have this inversion here. We expect price to hold here. So it does come up. I have a projection here from just using this candle here, which you're going to see the 1 and 1.5 right here, the 2 to 2.5 right here, the 3.5 to 4 right here, and then onto the left side I have this projection right here, which is going to be obviously the consecutive down candles with the high and the low of the wicks. And then you can see -1 right here. The -1 is literally the same level as that 830 wick, data wick. I mean, yo, it's the exact level. That's mathematics, right? So what do? I'm only, well, first of all, I wasn't that prepared to catch this, right? But I understood what was happening. And my entry is literally laying on that open. I mean, dude, you can't make that up. So, but here's the thing. When it popped up and it retraced back into this inversion, I do take this as a buy. Comes up, all right, I know what they're doing. They want to induce internal liquidity. And this is me just being impatient. No big deal. I know what's happening. So they're going to come back down and retrace more for some drives and get to this level. Why? Because now it's 9 o'clock. Looking at this 9 o'clock. This is a 9 o'clock candle. I'm expecting for it to come down as a wick. get into this area. Preferably, I would have liked it to just stay above here. Fine, no problem. Comes down here, all right, and then you see that entry. It's perfect. Watch how I do this. You're gonna be fucking mind blown how I catch the whole leg up. All right, so price is bouncing right there, and then you see it playing right there, about to and working right there, closing. Look at the body opening right on top of it, and then this body candle fucking opens right on top of it, shoots up, right? Gap, there's an imbalance here in blue. I got it marked. We just came above that all-time high right there in the green, and it's 50%. Like I told you, we already hit that -2 to 2.5. I told you we did come into the standard deviations below. And if it's a speaker, before anything's happening on this screen, can't you see it? You see that they're playing around here, high, low, high, low, high, low, and they raid this ever so gently, building more liquidity, pushing it down, and now we're gonna get above that shit. We are bullish. And watch how I do these targets. You can't make this up. This is my chart. This is no one else's chart. This is not maybe. This is, oh, he's fucking lucky. No, this is very specific, right? All right, so we get the 9:30 open. We have this, I'm sorry, not first. We have this imbalance right here. We pop right into it at 50% right there. Look at that. Tagging the all-time high. Dips on the lower quadrant of it. Lower half stays bodies above. That's a beautiful entry there. Little dump in before the pump. Middle miniature. We won't call it dump, but this is really a buy, sell, buy day. I expect it to be buy, sell, buy. But why? Because one, we're bullish. Two, we did the damage. We did the damage down here. Okay. So, and then we have an imbalance here. Breakout areas galore. Opening range gap. Sealment here. So what am I doing when I take this trade? Okay, cool. I got the first circle here. Very clear. Blowing through the 50. All right, where am I going? 3.5 to 4. That's that refined one down candle. This is beautiful. Why? Also inside the upper half, I'm circling what also here? What am I circling here? I'm circling the -3 for my minimum. Look how the circle is literally laying on the low. What's the high right there of this circle? That's the midnight level. So I know that we're going to work that area. And then my second target, what is this? I have this right here, which is obviously the -1 to blow through the top. And watch this. This is experience. You're going to write this shit down. But why do I have the bottom of this circle as a minimum? It's very important to the future trades you're going to see, because that's the open of that candle. Okay. So even if they don't come and take out that data high and they pull the rug, that's a minimum area I need to get into right here, because it can reject. Remember I said that. Here's this trade. Oversold, overbought, whatever. I'm getting in. Guess what? It's time to squeeze, baby. We're taking that profit. Then what are we doing? I'm a monster. What are we doing? I'm taking the trade out right here. Then it comes back in. I have the first imbalance highlighted here. Didn't have enough time to change the color, but it's right there. Okay? And what do? Boom, we tag it perfectly. And they didn't dip in anymore. And I thought they would have maybe dipped a little bit lower. And because they have the 50%, they didn't algorithmically hit that. So they did that on purpose. It was a boom, a quick drill. And if you were watching live price, it shot up. As soon as it did that, my fucking entry got filled here. I was going to even put a limit order right here. I was like, nah, what if it really digs? So I left it, and market order got me filled here. What am I doing here? I've already solved that. I already took it out right there. Remember my circle that I got right there? And then here's a new circle. I'm going to explain what that is in a second. And watch this. This is fucking beautiful, man. We dip in, I get filled. We dip in, we're holding. Boom. We're pushing straight up, seal it. All right. Then I'm trailing. I do a good job of trying to trail the outside until I get popped out. What do? We jumped right into that open. Look on the 15-minute right there. You can look at it on the hour, I believe. Was it the hour too? No, that's a. Anyways, digging right into that. Look, I'm digging right into that. That's very specific, bro. This ain't no should we go long shit. Okay? And then what do? Squeeze it out and be done for that trade. What am I keep doing? I know what's happening. Look how we came in there. Can't make this up. Look how we came in there and didn't take out the data fucking high. This is a responsible decision and brilliant, as they say. What does it do? Shoots down, closes right past it. What is it doing? Hunting liquidity, retracing. I'm gonna let it come back and retrace. Now I'm gonna try to tag this bitch. Do I take guys? I take losses. I take losses all the time. He's like he never shows the losses. He's always talking about the wins. Every day it looks like he fucking wins. Yo, I take losses all the time, but they're paper cuts, and I try to keep them paper cuts, and because I have the narrative of my story, but I don't fucking know how many drives and how many little pieces of shit moves that they're gonna do on purpose to try to get you out before can't get you in. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you know, it is what it is. But when they take the losses, I'm literally sniping wicks, and just like this wick, just like this trade right here, I snipe it. It comes back down all the way, boom, right into this last down candle. It's in blue right there. It's also coupled with the 25%. We take it out by a tick. Okay, we take out that low down this wick, this down candle, this wick, the low of it, we take it out by a fucking hair, and it's damn near the same level. Why is that? That's the last resort. They and I going down there, and they tap it ever so gently. That's experience and price action reading. You're not going to learn that anywhere. And boom, I'm telling you what that is. Snags it. All right. And what am I doing with this? What am I doing with this? What did I showed you about that target, right? First of all, getting above that data high. And then I have this circle here. You're like, what is that circle? We're going to show you. What am I doing? Trade one, buy one, retraces. Buy two, retraces. Keep in mind, I bought this and got out, and bought this and got out. Let it retrace, got in again. So buy one, buy two. What am I doing? I'm doing buy three. Buying it from here, letting all this bullshit happen to buy three. Well, obviously to get above this high. But I let it come deep. You have to play this. This is a real fucking game. Okay? Inside that wick, 50%. I'm not even going to draw it. Oh, by the way, this right here, fire, you see this, a 930 down candle? The down candle itself. We push up and look how we're coming back. Let's just say I didn't enter here, and I didn't enter here or here. Where's my next entry? It's right there. You see the I quadded the wick. Look where 50% is. Look how many times we tag it. 1, 2, 3. Algorithmic. Yo, you're getting it here for free, buddy. That $5,000, I'm finna charge it. I'm trying to tell you. Anyways, as this inversion right here, we hit that, we tag it, and then we come back. But really, it's just making the leg with higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. So it's like that leg up. It's pretty nice, to be honest. Some of it was a little bogus, but it's a beautiful day, to be honest with you. Really beautiful. I'm very, very grateful for it. But anyways, what's this level here? So you see me, I'm squeezing out, bro. I'm making sure I'm getting fucking all the profit. Bought it here, took out the profit. Bought it again, took out the profit. Squeeze. What did it do? Slam down. Bought it, taking out the profit. What do we do? This is me being an asshole. You can't make this up. I'm talking shit here. Yeah, you think I'm worried about this $400 fucking dollars? I'm showing you a trade. What are we doing? I know we're getting in there. You're like, what is that? What is that area? What is that area? I took it to the fucking high of the day. It's that circle that I'm getting in. What is this? Breakout level right there. Yeah, with the bottom of the circle. Look at the bottom of this circle. Look to the left. Look to the left. It's that breakout area. And this 50% of the opening range gap of yesterday, and this for one positive standard deviation. Look to the right. Look to the right as I hover over this one standard deviation. Don't you see the top of my circle? Is right there? What did we do? We came up. I'm trying to tell you. I'm a fucking monster, bro. I'm trying to tell you. Logic shit, right? By the way, we're in that 1 on 1.5. By the way, all right. damn near at 50%. And then also I got stopped out right here. We retraced back into this imbalance. Technically, they want to almost hit the open of the candle. Right there is perfect. Snag them. Boom. 50%. Boom. Goes right to my circle. Okay? I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you. Let me tell you something. I ain't playing with these people. This is being petty as fuck. Look at this. 430. 355. That's almost $800 in these two stupid trades. You think I don't count that? But you're wondering, oh, you're on a one contract now? What's going on? What if I got 10, 20 accounts? Easy dough, right? Yo. So, listen. This right here, it comes up. I hit the circle. It retraces back into the down candle. What am I doing? They're wicking it. I'm buying. I'm getting the last piece of the fucking leg, buddy. Squeezing it up, goes right into the circle. Bruh. And that's where, and then they do this with this quick raid. If you watch it with the wick, and then they come down. Watch this, dude. I'm extreme to extreme, bro. And guess what? I was done. Why? Look what the time is. Look what the time is. 10:46, 10:47. Okay. What is this? That's 10:46, almost 10:47 candle. That's as far as it goes. Now I'm gonna talk to you like I'm talking to myself for a second. I understand that sometimes I drop the ball when this is an extreme. I'm bullish, so I would expect it to keep going higher. And if it doesn't keep going higher, what am I going to do? Buy right here? No. What am I going to do? Start selling right here? No. So I'm pretty much forced out of the market, is what I'm saying. But what's it called? If you were watching on a smaller time frame, 15 seconds, when this wicked up real quick, this was sick. This gave me my first inkling I was going to reverse. And then you get this 1 minute candle that closes straight. I didn't even draw it. I stopped looking at the chart. I was done with my day, actually. What's the close here? Close is 996 and a quarter, and the open is 996 and a half. So raise it up. Okay, bro. So when this happened here, and I've already know that I got this leg all the way up, what did we do? Keep it simple. When we were coming down from yesterday and we sold at 8:30, we're just wiping out buyers. Induced here, I said there was going to be a lower low, lower high, and then lower low again. You go watch yesterday's video. I was very clear about that. That's exactly what we did, right? So we're also wiping those breakout areas and imbalance right there. Right? Yeah, I'm trying to tell you. Because right when I took out the trades from the day before, we're talking about Tuesday, when I got out right here and I didn't follow and let it roll, why do you think they came back here? It's simple breakout shit. Because all you had to do was push buy and ride it up. But I'm not a breakout trader. So what did we do when we 8:30 pushed down? We took out buyers. Now when I bought here, what am I doing? I'm coming up to wipe out sellers. Okay? And when now the conversation continues. When I'm up here, I was like, bro, just take this sell, just take the shot, bro, because it's probably gonna retrace for some liquidity below. Where's the buyers now? Because I just took out sellers. Where's the buyers now? And who's holding the bag? Everyone's holding the fucking bag here. Not me. I took all profit. So guess what I'm doing? What I could have did? Sold it for down here. Why? Well, the first liquidity, if I did sell this, was here and here. These are the two places that I would have took the sell to. Why? Just in case it kept going, number one. Number two, it's logical because at this point it's buying up. It's easy. So, it's just a simple logic. Number three, look at the 50 again and look at the first imbalance. We never really hit it. I mean, we hit it. And by the way, that's how I bought it on that entry. It's because when it tags it, it's either going to, if it's going to buy from it, it's either going to tag in or it's going to seal it or buy from the 50. You know what I mean? There's no other options. You can see that price action before anybody wants to ever teach this. You can see that happening all the time. Anyways, you can see this is completely empty. So when we came down here and we took out all the buyers to the left, we created sellers here. Then when we pushed up here, see you get the structure here. Oh, what are we going to do? Oh, Well, let's go in a different direction. Oh, it's buying now. It's going up, right? That's what fucking this pullback is. So, and I'm saying all that to say this: I could have been involved in some of the sell, and I probably wouldn't have held it to here because I'm bullish. But if I did, I'm just giving you the logic of where I would look at, and you can see how it came here and then went straight into here. All right, because the 930 people are buying as well, right? So coming back, high resistance, CPI weak, looking for liquidity, but not in a rush because we're already up here. And then look what it does for the rest of the day. Fucking sideways, comes up, squeeze them out more. Fucking look at this. Look. Here's a prime example of why I'm not fucking around with the market, because the probability of what's going to happen is decreasing by the hour. So they came and squeezed the sellers because they know this was easy. And if I took the sell, again, by the way, the inkling was I already stretched up here. Number one. Number two, you get this strong candle, and then we dip right into it on the inversion side. Then boom, another imbalance holds. I didn't draw any of this. Wasn't looking at the market at all. But very clear. The leg was just beautiful, man. I mean, scary to be able to read price action this well. I'm starting to get a little bored, though. I'll be honest with you. Starting to get a little boring, and that's a great thing, a great place to be. But continue with the control of price here with the blue up candles, and then just flew down. Didn't take this out liquidity. Look at this shit, man. Then bought up for them, and then obviously playing around, came right back and swept them, and now we're still low again. And here's the issue with the whole conversation. I was saying that you never know that this is still possible. Did this happen right here so far? It's still in play where we came down. Well, yeah. We came down from here. We came in here, and then we popped up for that liquidity, and then we did sell off, and now we're kind of like right here. So this picture is still in play, and so is this, because we came down and this one came up, and it, the structure higher, 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 low. Do we know what that flow is gonna end up looking like? That doesn't look like the higher, high, higher, low. It still did. It still made the low, the high, the higher. It still has it's still there, right? But this is now starting to kind of look like it might happen. I don't know, right? But what's the point of all me rambling about this? Is because I fucking know options. My ideas are phenomenal. Fucking for real. And that's the reason why I'm able to do what I do. Otherwise, how do I know what the hell's going on? But you pick your poison in here, right? You see what I look for, what I trade. But you pick your whatever matches for you. But anyways, that's where the confidence is now kicked in, and hey, I don't know what else I could say, dude. I mean, but dollar was shooting up for most of it. So it's problematic for us, kind of going up, and that's kind of why we're still down here, I think. So that's my 2 cents there. And then here's the fire here. So what's it called? Yeah, lower lows here with Dow, and higher lows with Nas and S&P. Then we had this little one here, and this is where I catch the buy, by the way. Come in last down candle, all right? Lower lows with these two candles right here, the 9 o'clock and the 9:05, and then we had higher highs here. And then that kind of, at the time it was good, and then boom, confirmation of Dow making a low, and we were still up, so the buy was kicking in, pushing up. Now watch this. This is a little bit of algorithmic divergences as well, but Nas was the only one to hit that open. Remember that trade that I took into here to the open, and I squeezed it up, and then it retraced hard, and I bought right here. Well, Nas had a high, dipped into it. At the time, S&P and Dow were fucking all the way down here. So I took the profit out, and it retraced back, and then I took that buy again. There wasn't really a divergence here. I don't think there was. Well, yeah, kind of. It still didn't stop me from buying. And then I saw this right here, had a lower high here with Nas, but I was still bullish here to come and take out the liquidity. And then we pretty much, see, it wasn't really nothing fantastic here, but again, going back to what's more important is my price action, my asset, my, not looking at, yields and bonds and the majors and married to everything. You got to go back to your own asset, and that's the one really generally in control. It's pretty simple. If I look at the majors now, they all did something similar, but not really going too much places. But and that's fucking that. I mean, can't give you more explanation than that. And then I didn't even look at the market anymore. But I understood that this could be an issue. By the time that S&P caught up with Nas, we had lower highs here, and that's why I could have also took that sell from here, ride it into a sunset for how long I could trail it, and be fucking done. Fire, just fire. And this is the way it panned out, right? Another lower low here. So that once we came up and made that divergence with Dow, pushed the price down. Then what did we do? We came back and made another lower low. Where's that buy right there? Higher lows here. And you could have got a piece of that, bruh. I mean, loving this. Bullish. We talked about Dow keep going up. They haven't accomplished any of their agenda up there. The divergence would have maybe been a little difficult, but they're going to try to raid. That speaker is in play. Talked about taking out that high, moving forward. They, they played around at their 50 and then came up and sealed for liquidity above. Simple buy models and sell models first. What else can I say? This looking like a speaker, just kind of sideways. This is some classic August shit. And there's that. They made a sell model, so they dipped into their liquidity. There's their imbalance at 50% of the range. And I mentioned that fucking yesterday. And we bounced back up, dude. So bounced, sealed it, took it out, came all the way back for the higher low. And you see this structure right here? This is kind of what I meant by once we dip down, we get the higher low that way. Right, that's what I'm actually depicting in this picture. This is what I was kind of talking about. But keeping it simple from before, So yeah, bro, fire. Coming down here this deep at this late, that's pretty bogus. And moving forward, you already know what I'm going to say moving forward. So you should know I just gave it to you. And then we're kind of just chopping around here. And, they're inducing more buyers here probably to maybe raid that. Or this is like really hard support to then just raid up again because they're building it in both spots here. There it is. So again, I don't even need to redraw. I don't think I need to redraw anything. This is in play. Okay, if it's the 15-year, it's gonna, because right now we did this. We came down, we popped up, and we came down again. Does this make another low? If it does, then we're gonna go back to that original conversation where they maybe want to take out these guys right here, these easy lows, sell model, come in, grab it, and then buy for the rest of the month. All right, this is a macro or a monthly conversation. What I'm mentioning could happen quickly though, so we'll see. So this is still not out of the cards. All right, and this is still in the cards as well. All right, so this is still in the cards right now. So it came down, we popped up, we retraced, we're here. Does this buy again to come up, or is it going to go through and be like the other option I just mentioned, right? I don't need to draw anything. Great. I'm still using this shit from before. Is there anything else I'm missing? I am always missing something. What 29 minutes. Is there anything else I could say? Look at the body sitting on there. Just beautiful. So is this algorithmic where they're just showing you it's algorithmic, or is this a trap? or because it was a great buy. Was it a great buy? Yeah, it was a great buy. I still bought it, but I took the profit. Is this a trap for them to put that in there and then grab it? Hey, I don't know. Where are we moving forward? It's Friday tomorrow. I really don't give a fuck what this market does tomorrow. Speaking on Friday, we've already dipped down. This is getting very suspect in this week. It's looking like it's fizzling out. Friday, looks like people might, just want to not give a fuck. Where the fuck did it go? Um, oh my god. Why do I keep doing that? So, right now, this is the range of the week. Why is it not on the 4 hour, bro? Okay. What the fuck? So why aren't you showing? That's so stupid. Huh. Uh, okay. Why aren't you on the 1 hour? Weird shit, bruh. Weird shit. That's the shit I be talking about. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here for it to show on these other fucking time frames. Annoying. 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 Bro. Fucking annoying. So, God, I want to do it again now. Fucking annoying. Okay. Okay. Magically, if you do it on the daily, it will show up. So that's the range that we're in, right? That's the range that we're in. From low to high. Look how we're sitting in that 20 to 40% of that range that we've made of the week. And then now in general, in a perfect world, I'd like to just see it hold up here, right? And then maybe make a new high and then come back in for the Friday, right? It's all depending on what Asia London does here. We got two bearish candles here, but it's looking like some support. We also, when we made our low of the day today, we also tagged this down candle here, this August 11th. That was what was nice right there. So that's what they were doing too, right? And also if refined this 9 o'clock on August 12th here. See this down candle? But yeah, I mean, other than that, if it doesn't do this as well, if it doesn't do this and wants to stay low, oh man, I don't know, because you might get a real crazy upset. And I will mention this possibility where we come down in to this, like the body of this daily candle, maybe hit this open up there, right? So that's the open of our actual week. Maybe they want to dig in real quick again, and then we settle back in here or some shit. That's just another possibility, but I'll know what I'll do by the time fucking 9:30 is around, right? So what else? I think I've beat a dead horse, huh? You guys take care. God bless.